Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy. It's fucking Aiden D'Souza here, and we're gonna start off the podcast this week on just a much lower energy. I'm just not in the mood to joke around and fucking talk about tits and fucking masturbation and who's an idiot, who's not an idiot. It's everybody. Just stupid, childish stuff like that. I think I'm gonna really pivot this podcast and just only really talk about serious things like the environment and the economic and political states of the world right now. Just kidding. We're always gonna talk about fucking assholes and assholes as in people and legitimate assholes. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, hey, the Smith family again. Oh, I can't stop talking about the Smith family.
I spent my childhood with more adults.
Listen to this dick fuck, Jaden Smith.
I'm very happy that I spent my childhood with more adults than I did with kids my own age. Because I was picking up more things from adults than I were from kids my own age. Mm-hmm.
Well, here's what you weren't picking up from the adults. How to not be a fucking dork. How to not be a goddamn buzzkill loser. You didn't pick that up from the adults because holy shit. If you spent more time around kids, you would have, learned to act fucking normal.
Mm-hmm. And I look, and I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of I'm just like, dude, like, oh my god, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now? Can we talk about what's going on with the environment? Can we talk?
Oh my god, bro. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Hey, last time that person's invited anywhere ever. Holy shit. And also, dude, this is not something he thought as a kid for sure. He is saying this now. He's just being pretentious as fuck. But, holy shit, man. How fucking funny is that, dude? Hey, Jaden. Yo, Jaden, we're all playing tag, bro. Yo, Jaden, come out and join us. We're all playing tag. Yeah. You guys run along. I'm going to be over here studying why the temperature has been rising every single year, dramatically for the past 100 years or so, and how it looks like it's, overheating our planet and why our ozone layers. Yeah, but you guys go and play tag. Hey, Jaden, what are you talking about, bro? We're 8 years old. What do you mean? Do you guys even know how Turkey is doing economically right now? Do you guys even know? Did you even know there was a country named Turkey? Probably not, because you're a fucking stupid idiot second grader. I'm a movie star, okay? I'm a movie star, and I spend a lot of time around adults, and all we do is sit around, and they even sit around with me, even though I'm 8 years old, and we just talk about, just the world economy and just, the political state of the world. Like, we just talk about how, what, the foreign relations with, the Asian countries right now, the Asian part of the world, and how we're relating to them currently and how things are going, and just economically what's the direction of our country going. And I sit around and I wear a small 8-year-old suit, a suit the size for someone who's 7 or 8 years old. And I just sit down with these adults in a boardroom, and we basically just discuss what is happening with our planet and what we're gonna be doing. And then everyone, the kids are already gone by now. They're already off playing tag, and Jaden's still just standing there for fucking 5-10 minutes, explaining why he doesn't want to play tag. Dude, worst kid ever, bro. Worst kid ever. What a rich kid thing to say, dude. Oh my god. Look at his fucking distaste for the shit, bro.
Very happy that I spent my childhood with more adults than I did with kids my own age. Because I was picking up more things from adults than I were from kids my own age. Mm-hmm. And I look, and I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age, and they're just kind of I'm just like, dude, oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now? Can we talk about what's going on with the environment? Can we talk?
Oh, bro. All the kids are fucking at a birthday party playing spin the bottle, and it lands on Jaden, and the girl's like super excited to fucking kiss him, and he's just like, listen, I'd love to kiss you, but I don't know if I can just really do that right now with just the current state of, you know, the environment and just like the way the economy is right now. I mean, dude, 9/11 just happened, and I just don't feel like, you know, the current political state is right for me to be kissing you during this game of spin the bottle. I just don't think that it's I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think that I can feel okay with you know, kissing you right now during this game of spin the bottle with what we've done to the ozone layer over the past like 2 decades or so. I just don't really feel like it's, you know, appropriate. There's just like, yeah, just kids playing hide and seek, and they're just like, where's Jaden? It's like, he's actually he's hiding off in the library. He's reading a book right now about you know, about foreign policy and stuff right now. It's just like, what? We're 4 years old. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we tried to get him to play hide and seek, and he said he was gonna play, and he went and hid, and then yeah, 3 days later we found him just reading up on the environment and just foreign policy, and we actually found him on the phone with the minister of Taiwan, and he was discussing you know, how we could broker you know, a better deal for trade. I don't know. It was really interesting. I'm just glad that, like, I think we can, you know, attribute all this to the fact that he's only grown up on movie sets and around adults. I think that was really good for him to, you know, not be around children and to you know, only dude, I mean, how fucking out of touch with life you're just like. And also, you're just because the kids you were around, the fucking LA kids of like, oh my God, my phone, my selfie, my social media. That's not what fucking all kids were talking about, dude. We were talking about, when we were kids, bro, we were talking about fucking, you know, real important shit, dude. We talked about the most important shit, bro. We would talk shit about each other, bro, just making fun of. That's the thing, is he grew up around kids that fucking wouldn't roast his ass, bro. That's the problem, dude. If you fucking, dude, yeah, and that's your issue, Jaden. You grew up around the wrong kids. You tried to pull this shit around some normal kids that weren't fucking LA kids, dude. You would have got just lit up, bro. Lit up, dude. You would have got mocked into a fucking, you know, you would have, you know, your family would have had everybody killed, bro. Your family would have had the kids that talk shit about you just murdered, just taken out into, you know, just fucking slaughtered in the streets because these kids roasted you so hard. You imagine saying that to some regular ass kids? Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? I just feel like, you know, I feel like my second grade teacher is just not even really, you know, she's too focused on like shapes and like, you know, geometry and you know, like simple maths. What about our economy, bitch? What about the environment, you fucking stupid whore? What are you teaching us? We're 7 years old, okay? We should be learning about this stuff. It needs to be the only thing that we talk about all the time because we're mature, okay? I grew up around a lot of adults. My parents had fucking hundreds of millions of dollars. So I didn't have to grow up around fucking animal children and, you know, learn how to be a normal person. Dude, it's so funny, dude. But like, what is this interview also, bro? Like, why are we interviewing fucking, you know, these... Oh, man. I mean, I guess they do shit. But, dude, the Smith family cannot catch a break right now, bro. They suck, eh? Holy shit. Everybody loved them. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, man. I mean, fucking this whole family's just gone to shit, bro. And then, what's the other one? Willow. She's making, like, fucking, you know, teenager emo music with fucking Machine Gun Kelly. What is happening? Machine Gun Kelly's just, like, you know, like, drinking blood and sacrificing children with Megan Fox, and then he's just like dancing around with fucking Willow Smith. I mean, what is what is, you know, that entire like thing? What is going on in the like fucking entertainment industry that's like, you know, MGK does like an interview with like GQ about like his sacrifice temple where they like, you know, slaughter him and Megan Fox like fucking, you know, slaughter lambs and just like slit their throats and then like, you know, take a bath in the fucking blood together, and then him and Will Smith like, you know, use that blood and like fucking, you know, like have it rain down on them while they play guitars and mascara, and then they're just like, oh, emo, I'm a fucking teenage emo. Even though they're both like, I know, Machine Gun Kelly's easily 33. Easily 33. How do you go from getting into a, like, you're in a rap battle with Eminem to fucking, you know, singing about being an emo teenager with Willow Smith within like a span of like 5 years? Jesus Christ, bro. What is fucking going on, man? I love the entertainment industry. We talked last week about fucking Tupac just pivoting from ballerina to gangster. MGK is like a fucking rapper to, you know, teenage emo kid that's you know, also a you know, a vampire Satanist. Dude, I'm just kicking off my career in this whole entertainment shit, dude. I'm gonna pivot so hard, bro. I'm gonna start out as a fucking, you know, comedian, podcaster, actor type of situation, and then I'm gonna pivot to spiritual guru / life coach that's also a spiritual like tour guide, a spiritual guide. I'm gonna do that, and then after that I'm gonna pivot to what's a hard cut from a spiritual guru. Then I'll be like a Satanist, and then I'm gonna talk about like, because like, see, the thing is that like Satanists and like people that like sacrifice children and like animals and stuff, they get a bad rap because I think it's just like a PR marketing issue. I don't think that they're tapping into how spiritually good for you it is, like, to, you know, and like how religious of an experience it is to you know, sacrifice a young child. I think it's like they're not tapping into that religious aspect of it enough, and how like it's a spiritual thing. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. They're not killing children for the sake of killing children. Like, I mean, fucking whores do it all day long. They kill children. I mean, that's literally like what they're asked to do at this point. They're just like, I mean, it's just like plan A. It's just like, you know, just fucking dump loads inside me. I don't give a shit. I got an abortion punch card, actually. I need two more fucking punches before I get a free Frosty from Wendy's. After 10 abortions, you get a free Frosty from Wendy's and, you know, 25% off your next abortion. So, I mean, pretty good deal. Not a bad deal. Yeah, dude. And so, I mean, if they get to, you know, like, they're basically sacrificing children, but they're doing it for the sake of just, like, you know, getting cummed in and having, like, because that feels good. And boy, don't I know it. Don't I know about getting cummed in. But fucking, yeah, man. So, I mean, they got to tap into that. Just be like, listen, we're not sacrificing children just for the sake of sacrificing children. It's not like that. It's not a fucking, like, you know, sadistic thing like that. We're doing it because it's an offering to the gods. What, do you not believe in God? Well, we do. We're a religious group. So, actually, we don't even have to pay tax on, you know, we can actually write off all the equipment and the building for, you know, our sacrifice temple. Yeah, dude, and then just like, it's just me and Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. He like baptize people in blood. I mean, fuck, man. And then yeah, we just listen to like, you know, old Blink 182 and just fucking super teen emo stuff. So it's just like kind of like we take it to another level, because that's like all like emotional emo. Well, I guess emo is that shit. Emotional, but we're like emotional Satanists. We're not like Satanists that are like, you know, fucking death to the world and fucking da-da-da-da-da. We're like, not death to the world. We're trying to create a better world, but that's through sacrifice and, you know, like, we're just willing to let other people suffer for the sake of the greater good, which I think is ultimately a good thing. And as long as, you know, we get religious exemption, which of course we would, because I mean, if you give religious exemption to fucking Scientologists, bro, then me sacrificing, you know, a child and like a lamb every week, or like, okay, every week might be a lot. Bi-weekly. If we do a bi-weekly sacrifice thing, that's not crazy. You know, like every like second or third Tuesday. Third, if you know, if you want to make it so it's not like bad. But yeah, man, dude. I would rather I'd literally rather my kid become a Satanist and like somebody who like, you know, frequently sacrifices small animals in the woods by himself, where he's just like, you know, killing squirrels and like just leaving them or like burying them with like you know, like he'll put like a thing there with like a skull over it, and he does it all the time, and we catch him and we're like, what are you doing? He's just like the gods have asked me to return souls to them on a weekly basis in exchange for a happy and peaceful life. And you're just like, who told you that? The gods. The gods speak to me when I go to sleep. And we're just like, my wife and I were just like, but Carl, you're 6 years old. What do you mean? What do you mean the gods speak to you and ask you to sacrifice souls to them on a weekly basis? Do I have to make it more clear for you? You fucking plebeian cunts. Hey, don't talk to your parents like, shut up. Shut up before I sacrifice you guys. I would rather have a child like that than a kid who is fucking acts like fucking Jaden Smith in this video. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Dude, could you imagine ever saying that to somebody? Dude, fucking hell, bro. That's nuts, dude. Could people just grow up like normal people? For fuck's sakes, dude. Just like, I mean, man. And people gotta stop acting like they're smart because they talk about, you know, social issues. They barely know what's going on. They're just a bunch of people sitting around talking about the environment does not make you smart. That doesn't make you a genius because you're just like, the ozone's not doing very well right now. God, I'm so sick of all these people, you know, going around having a good time, dancing, enjoying life. I mean, wow, they're stupid. Not me. I just listened to a 3-hour podcast with Greta Thunberg about how the ocean, water levels are rising and how that's not good. But, you know, not everyone can be as smart as I am. I just read a book about how it's very warm. Do you guys not care about climate change? Probably not, because you're dumb. I'm smart. I know about climate change. Dude, I fucking wish they pressed him on this. They're like, okay, Jaden, okay. What's the economic state of the world right now? What's the economic and political state of the world right now? I wish they pressed him, bro. They should have went at him, bro. I mean, of course they weren't going to, but because they would have just, you know, stopped the interview and they just be like, hey, dude, what are you doing? You can't, you know, don't ask follow-up questions. He's just saying a cunty thing to be pretentious as fucking, you know, make it seem like he's smart. It's kind of like the brand we're going for. Don't fucking ask follow-up questions and put him on the spot like that, because then he's going to fuck up and he's going to sound like an idiot. Do you not know how this works? Jesus, bro. What? Don't ask follow-up questions. Don't make him have to fucking explain himself. You just sit there and go, right. I wish more children were cunts like you. I wish there were more pretentious ass fucks like you. Yeah, see, my kids were just like children, and they were like growing up, you know, like playing like, you know, out playing basketball in like the street and like, you know, yeah, like, you know, banging fucking chicks at like 9, like, you know, fucking sneaking beers and like doing awesome stuff like that. But like, yeah, no, I wish that they were just, like super annoying and just like, you know, pretentious and just like, you know, like even when like my wife and I are just talking about like, you know, like what a nice dinner we had, he's just like rolling his eyes at the dinner table and we're just like, what's up? Everything okay? He's just like, pfft. Listen to you two going on about you know, this, you know, the eggplant parmesan you had last night is disgusting. Who gives a fuck about eggplant parmesan when, you know, when Russia is doing what it's doing right now in the Ukraine, and you guys are here talking about eggplant parmesan? It's just fucking, you know, I'm just being raised by a couple of fucking, you know, goats, just some goats. You two are. You guys are just, you know, you are fucking. blind goats trying to lead me into a fucking life. It's disgusting. I should have been born into royalty, you know. Yeah, man, dude, fucking the Smith family cannot catch a goddamn break. But yeah, dude, I mean, that's what this podcast is now. It's we're just talking about fucking important issues. And you know what's the most important issue that's never not been the most important issue? 9/11. 9/11 is and forever will be the most important thing that has ever happened and will ever happen. And we can never move on from it. And, you know, people can never shut the fuck up about it, dude. I mean, for New York, for a place that has a lot going on, it's crazy that they hang on to this thing for this long. I mean, for the love of the Lord. I mean, Jesus Christ, we, like, in Canada, you know, killed and had, like, thousands of fucking natives and native children and just, like, everything killed all the time. And, you know, we don't fucking make a big deal out of it. We sweep it under the rug. It's time to sweep 9/11 under the rug. Who's with me? Woo! You just get a bunch of fucking Antifa fucks on my side. They're like, yeah, fuck firefighters, fuck, you know, business people, fuck capitalism and firefighters and the first responders. They all deserve to die. Just, like, throw them fucking, you know, somehow they set a brick on fire and they fucking throw it through a Starbucks window or something. And then they're just like, I think I proved my point. Yes, you did. Great job. Great job, Rachel. Thanks, white Rachel, who's just, like, you know, embarrassed of being white. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's crazy. The amount of embarrassment some people have for being white is, like, the most racist thing ever. It's just like they act like they're literal slave owners. It's crazy. There's like, just disgusted that I'm white. I am fucking horrified that my skin is white. Jesus Christ. I may as well have slaves. I might as well just have slaves. Fine. Let's just do it. Since I'm a white fucking disgusting pig anyway, I might as well have slaves. Let's just do it. Let's just have slaves again. Fine. God, I feel so terrible about this. It's fine. I should have slaves. Yeah, bro, dude. So I watched this movie, fucking Turning Red. It's like a Disney movie. It's just about this, like, Chinese girl who lives in Toronto. And the movie's set in 2002 because, drumroll, because that's when the director grew up. So they set it in 2002. Not good enough for these critics. I'll put that in some air quotations. These critics were just like, hey, that's not good enough of a reasoning for me for why this would be in 2002. This probably has to do with 9/11. Dude, listen to these motherfuckers, bro. This shit has 8.3 million views on this Twitter video.
This film takes place less than a year after the September 11th terrorist attacks. I bring this up because it radically altered the culture of the time, in ways that make this movie feel exceptionally ignorant of the time. Even though, literally, the only reason I can comprehend that this movie is set explicitly in 2002 is because the director grew up in that exact year. Yes, this film takes place in Canada, not the United States.
So the only reason that he can fathom that this would take place in this time, the only reason that even makes an ounce of sense is that the director grew up in this time, and that's, like, specifically why they made the film set in this time. And since it's, you know, it's completely ignorant to the time, this movie about this girl that turns into a giant panda every time she loses control of her emotions, I just found it to be unrealistic and didn't take into account 9/11. Also, there was no, I mean, happening just, you know, just 60 years after the Holocaust. There's no mention of it anywhere in this movie about the girl that turns into a panda. I can't fathom why they would not bring up the Holocaust or, I mean, this happened just, what, thousands of years after the Mongols and Genghis Khan, and there's no mention of Genghis Khan anywhere in the thing. She is a Chinese girl, and they don't bring up Genghis Khan whatsoever or the Mongols. I just don't understand it. There's no swastikas or no mention of the Nazis whatsoever. I just don't understand why this cartoon animation about a girl that turns into a panda does not mention 9/11 whatsoever. It's absolutely insane. It's craziness, okay? It doesn't mention at all. They could at least mention that the Bush family had some weird, interesting ties to 9/11 that, you know, they may have been responsible for, you know, for quite a bit happening there. You know, we're not gonna go too deep. We don't want you to go too deep into it because then the movie, you know, might not come out. But we just want you to at least mention 9/11. I mean, you guys didn't even mention the Kennedy assassination in this Canadian movie about the panda. It's crazy. It's crazy. But dude, how funny is it to be, I mean, I guess, okay, hold on, let me just finish this fucking idiot.
But all over the Western world, Canada, America, the UK, much of Europe, people were paranoid because 9/11 wasn't the only terror attack that had happened. It was the major theme of the decade. I mean, I can understand not wanting
the major theme of the decade. Oh, you know, the 2000s. Oh, I remember the 2000s. Wow, what a good fucking time that was. You know, when I think back of the 2000s, especially growing up in Canada, not fucking, you know, not an hour and a half away from where this film took place. The only thing I can remember from that entire decade was not like, you know, childhood or like, you know, watching the Family Channel or like growing up with, you know, like Life with Derek or like Smart Guy or like The Proud Family or, you know, playing hockey, you know, playing road hockey or, you know, just, you know, living a nice Southern Ontario Canadian life. The only thing that I can really remember about my childhood in that entire decade was 9/11. I mean, every day we got to school, we played the, you know, you sat down, they played the Canadian anthem, and then we all sat there for a minute and remembered 9/11. They would just play the video. They would just fucking, you know, just the towers going down, just planes smashing into it. All us kids would just sit there with our eyes taped open watching 9/11 every single day because it was the biggest and most important thing that ever happened, especially to not even our country, but, you know, close enough, right? So I mean, just pretty much, it's really insensitive of the of any country in the Western world to if they're gonna mention the 2000s at all, to, you know, ignore the fact that 3,000 people died in New York. What on earth? The fight against terror? How are you not gonna mention the fight against terror? Come on now. I mean, what on earth?
everyone to be so fearful, as that goes against the tone that the movie is trying to establish.
Okay, then this
it was the major theme of the decade. I mean, I can understand not wanting everyone to be so fearful, as that goes against the tone that the movie is trying to establish. But then you have very awkward moments if you actually were there and you do actually remember the time period. This film...
Dude, what this guy, bro, holy shit, like, he doesn't even fucking, like, he doesn't even know what he's talking about anymore. He's just like, well, I understand why they wouldn't bring it up in this cartoon movie, because, you know, they don't want to make the movie about, you know, the fear of Al-Qaeda and, you know, terror, especially in this film that's about a girl that, you know, is trying to control her emotions so she doesn't turn into a giant red panda. So I could see how they wouldn't want to do it, like, you know, they wouldn't want to bring it up like that. But then it's just like, hold on, what does he say at the end there?
You do actually remember the time period. But then you have very awkward moments if you actually were there and you do.
But then it's also like very awkward because, like, you see these children just, like, you know, having regular childhoods and, like, you know, having these, like, interactions with each other and, like, growing up and learning stuff. And, like, it's just like, I remember it, and I remember it very differently than that because my childhood was very 9/11 themed, and, like, I didn't really do anything without thinking about 9/11. So, I don't know. The movie just felt tone deaf to me. Honestly, I think that the movie should be pulled down. I think that it's insensitive to 9/11 people, 9/11ers, people that lost their lives in 9/11. I think this movie is flat out, you know, disgusting and insensitive to all first responders around the world. It doesn't even mention what heroes they were. heroes that were running into the buildings to save people. I mean, come on. How come the movie about this girl becoming a panda, anytime she's annoyed, I mean, it doesn't even mention what heroes the first responders are and how bad the Afghans are. They have the Pakistanis and the Afghanis. This whole movie should have been about just a bunch of Canadian kids sitting around talking about how they would death to Al-Qaeda. That's what this movie should have been about. This director's a piece of shit. Trying to make a fucking movie about their goddamn, their life growing up in Toronto as a Chinese girl. When really, if they fucking, if they were honest about the time, it would have been a bunch of kids sitting around the schoolyard. If Jaden Smith was there, at this time, none of this shit would have been happening. I'll tell you that right fucking now. All these kids are fucking around and they're just like, oh my God, can we stop talking? Can we please stop talking about this girl turning into a giant red panda? It's so annoying. Can we please just talk about 9/11 and the political state of the world right now and the economic state of the world right now? The World Trade Centers were just hit by planes that may or may not have been, done by our own government. How did Tower 7 fall? Can we please talk about that? Did the fucking plane actually hit the Pentagon? The video's very choppy and weird. Everyone's just like, Jaden, this girl just turned into a fucking 14-foot tall panda. What are you talking about? It's like, oh my God, you guys are so childish. All you want to talk about is this, this little Chinese girl that turns into a panda every time, she gets mildly upset. Can we please talk about 9/11? Oh my God. Ugh. I'm so sick of talking about this stupid panda bitch. 9/11 just happened. Can we talk about 9/11 and why the Bush family, why the Bush family did it? Why Bush did 9/11? Conspiracy theorist Jaden Smith, who fucking doesn't want to talk about the the fucking panda girl. But bro, and then listen to this guy. So then there's another guy, a YouTuber fucking.
All this film is,
dude, listen to this guy speak, bro.
Generally devoid of politics or commentary on specifically Canadian social issues at all.
Because it's a fucking goddamn cartoon about a person controlling their emotions and they become a fucking goddamn panda. Holy shit, bro. While this movie, hi, I'm a YouTube movie reviewer. While this movie, generally, is devoid of any social commentary or, mention of any social issues whatsoever, Jesus Christ.
If it wants you to think one thing about Canada, it's this idea of Canada as a kind of multicultural utopia. The Toronto this film depicts is presented as a very idyllic sort of place where the sun is always shining and children of every race and color get along without even the faintest whiff of racism or...
Dude, these people, holy shit, people are mentally ill, huh? Woo, fucking mentally ill as fuck, dude. What are you talking about, bro? Hey, bro, what are you talking about? Oh my God, dude, this fucking, well, I mean, it paints Toronto as this multicultural utopia that is just, everybody, all these people are getting along and the sun is always shining and it doesn't even take into account that there's different weather and that sometimes some people might get called a slur on the subway. I mean, if it really wanted to touch on the actual, realistic way that that Toronto works and how Canada goes. I mean, there's no way that this girl would have gone the entire movie without somebody, yelling out of their car, calling her the a Chinese slur. I mean, absolutely, for sure. I mean, nobody yelled the N-word at any of these children, which I just don't believe, frankly. I mean, I'm sorry to be a realist, sorry to get realistic with you guys, but there's no way that, there's never any cloud cover and nobody got called the N-word. I'm sorry, I'm just calling bullshit on this. I call it like I see it. I'm calling bullshit on this movie, on this bullshit, movie about these this girl in Toronto that becomes a panda. I'm calling bullshit on it, not because it's a animation cartoon about a girl that turns into a panda, but because there was no clouds, no rain, and nobody called any of these kids the N-word or any other slur, any other racial slur whatsoever. And all these all these different races are getting along when I know for a fact it is not like that at all. Everybody sticks to their own, okay? The way it should be, right? I don't like people acting like all these different races get along. Hey, bro, what? And dude, this guy's like fucking from Vancouver too, or like his YouTube set shows Vancouver. Vancouver maybe not as multicultural as Toronto, but I mean, dude, Toronto's fucking insanely multicultural. The fact that there's like this Irish chick, a fucking mixed girl, an Indian girl, and a Chinese girl that are all, dude, that's exactly what Toronto would be. It would be a rich Chinese cunt whose fucking rich ass parents sent her to UFT. It'd be an Indian girl whose family lives in Brampton and she's at UFT. They're not the richest people in the world, but they're hardworking, and her dad maybe owns a fucking a gas station and in Brampton, and she's fucking studying to become a doctor because she doesn't have a choice, even though she like really likes art, but her parents are just like, art, that's hilarious, you get your fucking MD. And then some stupid white Irish bitch who's just like guilty about being white, who also goes to UFT. She's like guilty about being white and just like so she's just like just gonna become trans. And then one like stubbier kind of fat girl who's just hangs out with the other girls and like kind of not comfortable with her body or like how she looks, so she's she's got kind of like an attitude and she like plays that up a little bit. And she's a very nice girl at the heart, but she kind of has this like hard exterior, and she knows and she feels like she's the ugly one of the group, so she deep down she's a sweetheart, but she just presents as a very like hard-shelled bitch. And then and she's like of mixed race as well, so nobody can really tell. And maybe she comes from Scarborough, so she does have that kind of chip on her shoulder. So this is very much like what Toronto would be. So, but this guy's just upset that nobody was yelling racial slurs at these children. He's he's mad that like there was no segregation, that a kid wasn't thrown into a locker and called a fucking packy. He's just like, I don't believe it. That Indian girl went the entire movie without somebody calling her a packy. I don't believe it. It's like, hey, the one girl's a giant panda. Okay, well, that I can believe. A little Chinese girl can, magically turn into a panda. That I believe. The fact that, nobody called that girl a packy and stuffed her in a locker in Toronto, I don't believe it.
Which is all well and good until you remember that this colorblind feel-good frolic is quite specifically supposed to take place just a few months after 9/11. For a film set in such an ultra-specific time, it is a bit curious that this was the time that was chosen. But that gets to one of the big questions of this film.
That this was the time
critics have asked, which is whether Turning Red's hyper-particular setting...
Bro, nothing makes me angrier than this. Dude, listen to how it's talking about pretentious cunts. Holy shit, talking about pretentious ass cunts, dude. Since we were talking about Jaden Smith being a pretentious cunt before, look at it. This guy is a YouTube movie reviewer. Listen to how this dude talks, bro. This guy talks like he's fucking, he talks like he's like he's the first guy that ever created. He's the guy that created movies. This is Mr. Movie here. Listen to the voice and the way he talks, bro.
It is a bit curious that this was the time that was chosen. But that gets to one of the big questions of this film that I and other critics have asked, which is whether Turning Red's hyper-particular setting provides any real use to the film's plot or theme, or, as Sean O'Connell wrote in his infamous review, if it's just sentimentality for its own sake and the sake of the creator. While this
dude.
Questions of this film that I and other critics have asked,
critics have asked, I and other YouTube critics who have put lots of trinkets behind us and turned on our fucking Sony Handycam have asked, in my basement apartment here in Vancouver that I pay $1,500 for, we just wanted to ask if it was just, if the fact that they ignored 9/11 and made this in 2002 just for the fact that, it was sentimental to the director because that's exactly when they grew up and this was a movie about growing up. And yes, of course, that's where that fucking should have ended because that makes perfect sense. But why would you do it so close to 9/11 and not mention 9/11? Okay, I must go. I must go back to driving Uber Eats because that's clearly what I do. Because holy fucking hell, bro. Dude, this guy, man. East Van, bro. I hope I run into this guy. This guy's sick, dude. Dude, imagine calling yourself a fucking, a movie critic. So you watch a bunch of movies. Dude, what are critics doing, bro? Fucking do your own shit. A critic. I don't care if you're a reviewer or whatever, a critic, I critique, okay? I critique. Could you be any more of a pretentious cunt? I critique things, okay? Do you think I've amassed all of these small little trinkets and items and, built this entire set just for me to come on here and not tell you that, all the movies people are making are shit, okay? I bought this Sony Handycam. I built this little set behind me. I worked on my voice, making it like this so that it sounds more legit. You think I did all of that to not come in here and tear fucking movies apart, especially, cartoons about pandas? Of course. Bro, this shit's hilarious. Dude, I think every movie should talk about 9/11, bro. I don't care what time. I don't care what the time period is. I think every movie should talk about 9/11. I just went and watched fucking, Secrets of Dumbledore, the new Fantastic Beasts movie. They didn't mention 9/11 at all. There was no mention of 9/11 whatsoever. It was just a bunch of wizards. And, dude, they barely talked about how gay Dumbledore was. I was pissed about that, bro. I wanted it to be, dude. Yeah, here, I'll give you a movie critique right now. This is my movie critique for The Secrets of Dumbledore. Not nearly gay enough. And I know China was just like, hey, you better tone down the gay shit in this movie or we're not fucking doing it. This movie about the wizards, the wizards and stuff and trying to take over the wizarding world, it better not mention any gay shit. Or we're not showing it to our people, all right? Or you're going to turn them gay into gay wizards too. That's what China was like. But it was not nearly gay enough for my liking. The Secrets of Dumbledore, bro, I wanted it to just depict this entire, underground gay wizarding world where there's just, just these gay wizarding clubs that people are just fucking dressed up in they got leather daddies and shit. There's fucking, bathrooms with glory holes. It's just the heyday of gay. And it's just dude, that's what I fucking wanted it to be like, bro. And nothing. The only allusion to gay shit was just Dumbledore was oh, I was in love with Grindelwald. And, but nothing. He wasn't even just dude, we used to just blow each other's fucking backs out. And, we used to fucking literally deform each other with how hard we would fuck. And we would have to use, spells and shit to, repair our bones. We used to break each other's bones. We were fucking so hard. And we would just use, fucking, reparo charms to, spells to, repair our broken bones and our sphincters. And, it's oh, Dumbledore, how was your looking back at your relationship with Grindelwald when you were just well, I got real good at the, Sphincto Reparo charm spell because, we used to just absolutely tear each other's assholes up back in the day. Oh, boy. AIDS Begano charm was came in handy quite a bit because this was back in the day. But what was most relevant and important about our relationship was 9/11 and holy shit, bro. But yeah, man. Just so funny, dude. Man, a lot of pretentious ass cunts out there, bro. People think they're fucking smart, huh? People think they're smart. Hey, this film was in this fucking cartoon movie is in 2002. Why was there not planes flying into the fucking towers? Why were there no planes flying into the fucking towers? Come on now. Unbelievable. Yeah, man, holy shit, bro. Dude, these people are fucking out of their minds. Damn, bro. Yeah, fuck. What else is going on? Oh, dude, we're going down to fucking Washburn. Brendan Washburn and I are going down to go follow Brendan Washburn, dude. He's fucking hilarious. Brendan friggin' Washburn. Go follow him. We're going down to the Vancouver's 420 shit tomorrow, and we're gonna do some interviews and chat with some fine folks down there, see what's going on. That should be a rootin' tootin' hell of a good time. The Weed Fest, bro, and man, I mean, I'm in like the Canadian like epicenter for the fucking weed shit, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm starting to. I was pretty up on in like all for the fucking weed shit before, but now that it's like legal and like, you know, all this stuff, it's just like, it just seems like it's less like, you know, they're not fighting for anything. It's just a bunch of stoners, and like, I don't know. I'm kind of turning. I mean, I've took a hard turn on all drugs. I don't think that you know, most people in my, like, I mean, pretty much all people are capable of handling them or using them properly. I think almost everybody abuses them because they are, you know, essentially drugs like alcohol and fucking weed. I think everybody is, you know, it's just fucking people up, and it just makes them shittier overall. I think everybody should be like me and just do shrooms and fentanyl, and that's it. I only do, okay. I'm not a fucking, you know, stupid, you know, drug addict piece of shit. I don't fucking do alcohol. I don't do weed. I don't do cigarettes. I only do mushrooms and fentanyl because, you know, I like to stay connected and be spiritual with the mushrooms, and, you know, fentanyl, I like to test death a little bit and have a good time. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I'm so, like, the weed shit, I've just never really, there's very few people I think that are constantly smoking weed or like big weed people that I'm like, damn, like that person's like, you know, fucking killing it, or like they're great. Most of the time they're just fucking, you know, they're just kind of just like down, and, you know, they're just not high energy, like productive, really fun people to be around. They're stoned. They're high. So they're just not like there. They're just not with it, bro. And they're fucking, you know, like their habits are usually shit. I just don't think it ever fucking, I just don't think it really works that great for people, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, every now and then if you want to fucking pop a 200 milligram edible and, you know, see the devil, you know, fucking, yeah, you want to pop a fucking, you know, pop 500 milligram weed cookie and, you know, sacrifice small children with me at my Satanist temple. That is tax-free, thank you, government. Then yeah, I mean, that's fine every once in a while. But like I said, like fucking, you know, try weekly or whatever. So it's not like too much. But yeah, these people that are just like nonstop stoned and shit. So like, I don't know, it'll be interesting tomorrow. I want to see what the vibe is like. I think it's going to be much more of like a mushroom fest thing tomorrow too. I think they said that they're going to, you know, do much more mushroom shit, which I fucking love, dude. I mean, we'll see how it goes for people. If people overdo it on the mushrooms, it might be a little crazy. But dude, tiny little bit of mushrooms, that'll have you seeing fucking clearly, bro. That'll help you, dude. That'll help you figure life out, bro. Nothing helps your brain more than just a fucking good dose of shrooms. I'm telling you. Good dose of shrooms and some water and a couple cups of tea. Bro, your next month or two, you're going to take over the world, bro. You just smoke weed and do alcohol and shit, dude, your fucking next month and a half and 2 months is going to be shit. I don't make the rules, bro. It just is what it is. But yeah, we'll fucking subscribe to the YouTube for that. Brendan and I will put together a little video of recap, talking to people down at the 420 Fest. Vancouver 420, bro. Bro, 420, bro. Dude, I can't fucking wait, dude. Holy shit, dude. We're going to get so fucking high, man. We're going to get fucking high out of our fucking minds, dude. I'm fucking 45, bro. I'm 45, dude. I don't know where my kids are, man. State took my kids away right at birth, dude. Yeah, I was pretty into acid back then, but I've chilled out. I just smoke a shit ton of weed now. I'm 45, like I said. Dude, that's the kind of people I want to interview. I hope I interview someone tomorrow that's just like, I haven't seen my kids in years. Damn. All right. What else? Dude, all right. Video of the fucking week, bro. Dude, look at this fucking video, bro. This chick's crossing the road. I mean, this is just cartoonish how fucking hard this chick gets hit. So she's crossing the road, biker's coming. She stops. He does a little speed wobble. Boom! What? Dude, she goes flying. Look at this fucking... Dude, I can't even stop it at the... Dude, I mean... Look at her fucking body, bro. What? Dude, she went flying, dude. Crossing the street, and she just stops right in the middle, and boom. Unreal, dude. I could watch this fucking over and over. Oh! Oh my god, actually, that fucking reminds me. I gotta watch this video. I think I sent it. Hold on, let me find it. Dude, where is it, bro? Dude, I gotta fucking find it, bro. Dude, it's just this bikers. Dude, I didn't realize bikers are oh man, but dude, it's this guy on a bike and he just fucking, dude, how the way he hits this fucking person, I mean, it is so incredibly hard. It's fucking insane, dude. Oh my god, I gotta fucking find it, dude. I think I saved it on my phone. Hold on, I'm gonna find this, and and everyone's gonna watch it. And everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, that was good. That was worth it." I'm telling you, don't fuck with me, okay? I'm serious. All right, right on. Hey, so while we're trying to find this, hey, what's going on, you guys? How we doing? This is Indasuza here, just scrolling through my phone. Well, you guys, actually, you know what? You guys, while I'm fucking, oh, here it is. Boom! All right, I'm just gonna email it to myself, and we're in. Yeah, but, you know, while we're doing all this, you guys just sit there and think about the fucking political and economic state of the world right now, and, you know, think about the environment. Think about what you fucking have done to the environment. Fuck you. And think about 9/11. I can't believe you guys grew up in the 2000s, and you're not thinking about 9/11 every day. How inappropriate to make a fucking cartoon movie and not make it about 9/11. Makes me sick. I'm disgusted. I am ill. I am ill at the thought of this of not talking about 9/11. Dude, a cartoon movie about 9/11 would be fucking pretty goddamn awesome. Don't you agree? It's just about how, like, Bush did 9/11, and it's just about all the conspiracies. That would be fucking good, bro. That would be good, bro. All right, yo, look at this. Okay. So there's that. I mean, just people getting smoked by fucking bikes. The last one was a motorbike. This one, dude, this is the most disrespectful shit I have ever seen a guy on a bike do. I mean, bro, look at this fucking shit, dude. The most disrespectful thing a guy on a bike has ever done to somebody. Oh, drops a shoulder into this guy's fucking head, bro. He's telling to play it again. Look at this shit. He's like, oh, can I go? Can I go? And the crosswalk, boom! Dude, look at him drop his shoulder. Oh my god, dude. And just keeps going. I mean, guy did have a man bun, so you could see where the anger comes from. I mean, as soon as he turned the corner, he sees this guy's man bun. He's just like, oh, this guy's about to look at it. He makes eye contact right there, sees the man bun, is just like, oh, if this dude takes one step, he's already preparing that shoulder. He's like, if this dude takes one step into the street, I'm fucking putting him on his ass. And boom, right on the chin, bro. Man bun guy knows that there's nothing he can do about it. Guy bikes off and he's, you know, dude, the guy even hit a signal before that too. Look at this guy. Hits the signal. That's a proper. Hits the signal and then bang. Unreal, dude. Fuck, man. Bikers are nuts, bro. That's wild, man. Fucking good for that guy, dude. I mean, holy shit, that sucks, dude. Did you imagine just getting lit up by a guy on a bike like that? And you just, like, dude, I mean, that guy did the right thing. He just sat there in the middle of the street and was just like, he's like, what is happening? What is happening with my life right now? He's like, I just got my man bun rattled by a dude on a bike who just dropped his shoulder into my fucking jaw. Didn't even wobble on the bike. I got such a high center of gravity. I got no fucking stability. I mean, he fucking sat me on my ass like I'm a, you know, like I was like a toddler. Like he just would hit a toddler with his bike, and he just biked on and is gone. And now he's probably, you know, fucking hell. What am I doing? What are any of us even doing? Why am I even sitting here thinking about this? I should be thinking about talking about the fucking economic and political fucking state of the world right now. I hope that the reason that he hit me so hard on that goddamn bike was because his mind was just on the environment and the political and economic state of the world, that he wasn't even thinking and, like, you know, wasn't paying attention. And when he dropped his shoulder into my fucking chin and sat me on my fucking ass. Ugh, my God. All right, that's the podcast for the week. I got a lot of thinking to do. I'm gonna go. You know, I'm just gonna go, dude. I'm gonna ruin conversations this week. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, but how about the environment? You know, the ozone. But like, I'm not gonna provide anything further. I'm gonna do like Jaden Smith level shit. So I'm gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna provide anything. Actually, I find this guy kind of. All right, hold on. I find this guy kind of funny. I want to see what he says.
Happy that I spent my childhood with more adults than I did with kids my own age. Because I was picking up more things from adults than I were from kids my own age. Mm-hmm. And I look, and I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age, and they're just kind of selfie. I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now? Mm-hmm. Can we talk about what's going on with the environment? Can we talk?
Never mind. Can we talk about the fucking what's going on with the environment? Hey, can we talk about the environment right now? Yo, babe. She's just like pulling down your fucking pants, and she's just like, oh my God, I've been wanting to fuck you for so long. Like, you're so hot. This is amazing. You're just like, yeah, listen, we're not going to do that until we have a long, serious chat about the environment and the political and economic state of the world right now. Listen. I know you're like the hottest girl I've ever seen, and you're like super into me, and that's like awesome. And you know what? I think that's pretty cool. And you know what? I would love to do this too under different circumstances. I mean, easily you would be the fucking hottest girl I've ever been with, and you're just my type. We just had an awesome time together. And listen, I would love to have sex with you, but not until we have a long discussion about the environment and the political and economic state of the world right now. And I just don't see how. I just don't see how you can expect me to get a hard penis and put it inside you when just economically we're just not in a very good place as a country and as a world. A lot of debt. And on top of that, I just watched this movie about a Chinese girl that turns into a panda, and there was no mention of 9/11. So honestly, I'm not in the mood tonight. I'm going to call you an Uber. You got to get out of here.